welcome back to another love reading. Think about the person on your mind. What is their current energy? The person on your mind. What is their energy right now? What is their energy? There we go. Ace of Pentacles. So they are feeling, they're in an energy of feeling comfortable and stable. They may have had a new opportunity. Could be financial. Maybe someone gave them money that they were owed. Maybe they have a new job. Maybe an investment is paying off or looks like it's going to pay off. But this is positive. There's some kind of new beginning for them. Okay. And how is this person feeling about the collective? How is this person feeling about you? Yeah, I feel like I threw them all out. Okay. How is this person feeling about the collective? Okay, who knows? Maybe Spirit wanted us to take it. We could have taken it. We'll try again. Okay, Spirit. How is this person feeling? How are they feeling about the collective? Yeah, we could have taken it. I mean, that could have meant all those cards out there like that, they didn't flip, but it could have been that they're just having a bunch of feelings all over the place. So let's get a little more specific here. What are they feeling for the collective? Thank you, Spirit. We have the Five of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Eight of Wands. They need you. They need you. They're feeling like they need you. They have a hunger for you. Hunger. Without you, they are missing something. They love you. They feel passionate about you. They want to be with you. Yeah, they're working on themselves. They feel like their hard work is paying off. And I feel like this person really thinks about coming in 333 on the timer, coming in, and I feel like they dream about like how that's gonna look. They may even have some fear around that, like struggling with, well, this is how I want it to go, but then, oh my God, what if it doesn't go that way? But they are definitely thinking about you. They're wanting you. And they're working on themselves. Okay. What is their intentions? Even though I feel like we already know, but let's ask. Let's ask anyway. What are their intentions towards the collective? Queen of Pentacles. Anything else? Thank you. Oh, okay. Knight of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, they want to come in fearless with some good energy, warm energy. They want to be charming, kind and nurturing. They want to be grounded and secure. And again, I feel like they want to make you an offer here. They want to make you an offer. And I feel like they also want to show you how stable and secure they are. Like this snake here, look, I have all this stability now. All right, what are the mutual feelings, Spirit? What are the mutual feelings between collective and this person? Mutual feelings. Anything else? Thank you. We get this one a lot. Seven of Cups, Queen of Wands, and the King of Wands. Wow. Lots of wands here. Okay, mutual feelings. Okay, so this is someone that you have experience with each other. You both have a lot of passion towards each other. And I feel that some of you may feel optimistic about, like, yes, this could work. This could work. And this is something you both may have fear around, so you need to be brave and strong, because with everything that's happened, you know, it can be scary to let someone back in, to maybe trust them again. And you both, you know, maybe not all of you, but I feel like there's some of you who feel on both sides there's confusion with this, like, why are they not doing this, or why are they doing that? You both may be dreaming about how this could be, how this could play out. And some of that could be more illusionary, like maybe not as grounded, because when you have your fears still kind of running some of the programming, the narrative, that can cause things to not be realistic, or what's the word I'm trying to say? It could be more like wishful thinking, but not necessarily in a good way. Like, you're thinking of the bad things that could happen for some of you. And so you have decisions to make. Okay, well, am I going to keep waiting for this person to show up and, like, do all these things that I need them to do? Or on the flip side, they could be thinking, what should I do? What if I come in wrong and then they reject me? Like, you know, you both, and that, those are just examples. It doesn't have to be that, but yeah, I feel like you both want this to turn out right. You both want to reunite, but they need to do it right. I feel like a lot of you are at the point where you're not going to accept less than you deserve. And if you're not at that point yet, well, eventually, with some self-reflection and work and change of perceptions, you can get there. And this person, you know, if you've started putting up boundaries and having more self-respect and increasing your standards, like, they know that. They know when they come back, they have to come back right. All right, Spirit, this person were being honest, what would they say to the collective if they were being honest? What would they say? What would they say? What would they say? I feel slippery today. What would they say? Thank you. I know that I crossed a line with you. Yep. So they know they have to come back. They need to do things right. For some of you, it might be they need to give a really good apology, you know? For others of you, it might be that they really need to demonstrate that they've changed, that they understand in what ways did they cross that line with you. Okay. And when is this person going to come back? Or are they going to finally get their act together and come back? Not just come back, but come back with their act together. When's that going to happen? Thank you. That is going to happen when they find that abundance within inside themselves. When they realize that they need to not feel like they're lacking anything inside of them. They need to find the wholeness inside of themselves first. Because if that doesn't happen, they're going to continue, there's just going to continue to be problems, because two people need to have that wholeness, completeness inside themselves. Nothing is missing from me. I mean, it doesn't have to be that, but if you want a truly healthy, flourishing relationship, you got to have that inner power, and you got to be the gatekeeper to who you allow in your life. Because that will give you, that is what brings you the most wealth. Like, see how there's not just wealth of like money and like a beautiful home, but like wealth of inner love, like all the good abundances that you want. Because remember, abundance can also be abundance of lack, abundance of fear. Like, I don't think any of us want those kinds of abundances. It doesn't feel good, right? So really, both people, especially if this is a twin flame, both people really need to learn how to be their own source of everything they need. And once you come together, fire, in a good way, on fire. Okay, is there anything we need to see about this person from the archetypes? Anything we need to see about this person from the archetypes, please? Anything we need to see from the archetypes? Thank you. While we're at it, anything from the shaman? Okay, well, it flipped, so we'll take it. And anything from the animal? Anything from the animals? Okay. We've got the poet and the sword. So this person, they need to cut out what no longer belongs in their life, in the person they want to be, in the future that they want. And they can do it as poetically as they want, you know? Like, you can make your world beautiful. You can, if something unfortunate happens, your perspective can make that unfortunate event more beautiful. Like, oh, okay, well, yeah, I don't really prefer that. I don't like it, but I can appreciate it because, well, it's teaching me this, and it's also teaching me that that's not something that I really like. So, okay. Like, there's always something you can take from every situation, every encounter with someone, every feeling. So reach in, find the inner poet, and I guess this is for them, but it also applies to you because we are all one when it comes down to it. So yeah, they're gonna need to take the opportunity, continue growing, become that butterfly. And when they find the opportunity with you again, if that happens, if you allow them back in or you allow them an opportunity, all of you are going to be different. They need to make that opportunity count. You know what I mean? Because for some of you, that might be their last opportunity. So they need to go through their initiations so they can cross that bridge and get to that light. You are the light. And they know it. Yep. Because they want that new beginning with you. So they need to have some self-confidence. It's funny, we got the sword again. Yeah, we got the sword twice. So that's like a double message from Spirit. They got to cut that crap out, the stuff that no longer belongs, and do it with confidence. Choose. What do you want? What do you not want? Cut out what you don't want. Cut out what's not good for you. And I feel some of your people, they need to awaken more to their spiritual side. Really trust in divine timing. Trust in that there's something greater than just themselves. That type of thing. Don't be asleep with their spirituality. Because there's, you know, a lot of people are kind of asleep. But the awakened. It can help a lot, being awakened. And of course, deep diving. So doing the shadow work. If an issue comes up and you don't know what something means, look it up. Be curious, you know, deep dive into something. Deep dive into the self. If you're gonna do something, like, put your all into it, right? And we have the dog spirit. Be loyal to what you love. Didn't we get that yesterday? Or, I don't know, sometime recently. Yeah, they love you, but they also need to love themselves and be loyal to themselves. So they need to figure out, okay, what is worth being loyal to? And the eagle spirit. Spirit has your back. Trusting in that. And the dragonfly spirit. Truth transcends illusion. So they need to take that sword and cut out those illusions. Burn the lies away. Burn the lies away. And let's see. So, Spirit, what is the best possible outcome? We'll do the best possible outcome? Yeah, we'll do the best possible. Why not? Best possible outcome with this connection, please, Spirit. Best possible outcome for the next weeks to months. Weeks to months. Weeks to months, please, Spirit. Weeks to months. Best possible outcome. Anything else? Okay. Okay. Spirit gets what Spirit wants. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Whoa, 10 of Pentacles. 3 of Cups. Oh my God, the 10 of Cups. Oh my God. The Death card. The Emperor. Holy shit. The Star. The 8 of Swords. The 8 of Cups. The Chariot. And the Moon. Holy shit. Okay. If you don't like cussing, well, I'm not sorry. You're just gonna have to deal with it or watch someone else. I try to limit my cussing, okay? But I'm not gonna like stop altogether, okay? All right. Let's see. Wow. Best possible outcome. All right. Okay. I do feel like you're dealing with an avoidant, so there's a lot of fear. Like, avoidance can be literally paralyzed by fear. Like, it's terrifying for them. And they can feel pressured by, like, what other people might think is, like, why is that, like, why do you feel pressured by that? Like, it seems such a small thing, but, you know, a lot of avoidant people, they've had such severe trauma that, like, things that seem like a small thing to them feels like, it can feel really overwhelming. So that may be something that you're still dealing with. However, I feel like, you know, growth is a forever process, you know? There's like, it never stops. I mean, unless you stop. But I mean, we're always growing, like till the day we die. And I feel like they're going to continue to have those fear cycles, those anxiety cycles. But over time, their illusions will be illuminated. So I feel like this is still something that is going to be an issue, but over time, it'll slowly get better, slowly get better, slowly get better. Yeah, so there's going to be movement. They're still going to have those cycles, you know, and they're going to have continued rebirths. So as they go through those cycles, take those opportunities to continue to grow. Those fears pop up, all that stuff pops up, but they're going to keep having the rebirth. So they're going to have the death and the rebirth, the death and the rebirth, you know, rising like a phoenix. Like it's going to be a continual thing with this person, and maybe with you too, okay? However, there's a lot of happiness here, a lot of success, a lot of celebration. Like, I mean, there's a lot of triumph. Sorry. Like, so many positive cards here. Having self-control, more power over the self, stability, the willpower, determination, ambition, continued progress. Of course, the happy family, healing, cleansing. I mean, who doesn't like to see this, right? And then we also have the Three of Cups, which, you know, to me, I feel like that can represent not just between you two, like maybe having a wedding, but also it could be like intertwining your families, or maybe you have a community that you're going to be involved in together. It's going to be different for each of you, but the point is it's a very positive card. Lots of togetherness and celebrations, and maybe some social gatherings. 2222 on the timer. Okay, then when we have the Eight of Cups. So yeah, like, I think this goes in with, with that one. You know, I mean, there's the fear, and then there's like the heart stuff, like fearing abandonment and like letting go of it. And I feel that that's part of that cycle, the death and rebirth cycle, and illuminating it. So yeah, this looks really good. It looks really, really good. So, you know, you determine, you know, when this person comes back in a way that is acceptable to you. Decide for yourself, okay? If I have to deal with their continued cycles of fear and all, you know, behaviors, like maybe they're gonna have to retreat for 2 weeks at a time. Like, is that something that you're willing to deal with? Maybe for some of you it is, and maybe for some of you it isn't. But you get to decide, because this is your life. But for me, I feel like this looks great. Like, I'm totally fine working with someone that I love who still struggles. Like, for happiness, you know, abundance, stability, joy, love, harmony. Like, to me, it's worth it. But you get to decide for yourself what is worth it and what is not worth it. Because you create your own life. You get to decide. Just like they get to decide. They get to decide. Like, do they want to keep growing? Do they want to come back to you? Do they want to treat you right? Like, they get to decide. So, I like this reading. This is awesome. I like the way this turned out. Here's one we haven't used in a while. Any messages from the Angel Aura Oracle, please? Thank you. We've got Raphael. Don't compromise. So green is like the heart chakra. So yeah, keep your humor. Keep your humor about the situation. Try not to take it too seriously. Keep your vitality. Do what makes you happy. Do what, like, get into play. Like, what is your inner child? What really makes you giddy and gleeful? Travel. There may be travel in your future with this person, or they may travel. Travel may be something you like to do together or will do together. It could also be just traveling, like astral travel, you know, like through meditation and things. But definitely don't compromise. Be courageous. Be assertive with your boundaries, okay? If you feel a no, it's a no. That's not compromising, because it's important to put yourself first, your needs first. If you're someone who has a history of maybe being too accommodating, too understanding, too forgiving, again, that's where you decide, hey, who comes first here? Who comes first? Do you want to repeat old cycles? I don't want to repeat old cycles. But you get to decide, because you are the master of your own destiny. So, personally, I'm not compromising on what I deserve, on what I believe I deserve. So, neither should you. And you know what? Neither should they. We all deserve the best, right? So, yeah. Guess that's it for the reading. Yeah. Thank you for coming, and have a good rest of your day.